Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Damian Ellis here, and today we're going to be talking about the only two things that you need to focus on if you're interested in building a massive business and achieving massive success online. But before we get into those two things, if you like this sort of thing, if you're interested in achieving massive success online, if you're interested in building a part-time income, a full-time income, I encourage you to look down below this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell notification because you'll be notified every time I come out with another video just like this one. So, again, we're going to be talking about in this video the two things that you need to focus on to achieve massive success online. And I'm just going to assume that you've already chosen your niche, whether that's the dog niche, the golf niche, the make money online niche, the health and wellness niche, whatever your niche is. I'm going to assume that you've already chosen your niche and that you've already selected a product or products to promote in your niche. So what is the first thing that we need to focus on if we want to achieve massive success? And before I get into this, I want to tell you that this video was inspired by somebody that I reached out to a little over a year ago, it seems like now, a little over a year ago. And I guess they've been seeing my videos or something, but they touched base with me and they said, Damian, I'm still looking to achieve massive success online. And I had presented them with an offer. And I'm looking back now at what I've achieved over the time that I first introduced an opportunity to this person. And I'm looking at what I've achieved and how far I've come, and now the type of income that I'm realizing and starting to realize now in my business. And I say to myself, there's really only two things that you need to focus on in order to achieve massive success online. And then you have to add patience and consistency with those two things. And I think that people fail to realize that. I think that's where people are missing the boat. They get real excited about an opportunity to make money online, to quit their jobs, to live the lifestyle of freedom, finances, and wealth, or whatever of their dreams, and then they lose focus on the fact that they have to be patient and they have to remain consistent, and they just give up or they go to something else only to start all over again and find themselves where they were when they first started. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this, but what is the first thing that you need to focus on if you've selected a niche, if you have a product to sell? So the first thing that you need to focus on is, number one, you need to focus on traffic. Now, what is traffic? Traffic is eyeballs. Traffic is customers. Traffic is people, or are people that are coming into your store online to see what you have to offer. So that's the first thing that you need to focus on. You need to focus on running traffic to, first of all, not to your offer. They're going to get to your offer, but first, there's one thing that you need to do. You need to collect leads. It's very, very important to collect leads, because we can't take care of the second step that you need to focus on if you're not collecting leads. So what you need to do is you need to either build a one-page website called an opt-in or squeeze page that you can send your visitors to. And what an opt-in page allows you to do, it allows you to advertise something of value, and these little squiggly lines represent an advertisement of something of value in exchange for your website visitor or this traffic entering their email in this box. So what happens is two things happen once your visitors come to this website. They see something advertised of value. For instance, if it's the golf niche or something, it might say, get these 3 tips to improve your golf game. So these people, this traffic, want that free gift. So what they do is they put their email address into that box now. So what happens after that? Well, there's two things that happen. An opt-in form allows you to collect the names and email addresses, as well as now it's important to get the phone numbers of your website visitors. So what happens is when this traffic comes over here to this opt-in page and they enter their information in this box and they hit the submit button, now their email address goes in to something called an autoresponder. Having an autoresponder and collecting leads is very important. And what you want to do is you want to fill up this box here, or this little canister here that I'm drawing out little people inside of. You want to fill up this canister with as many names, email addresses, and phone numbers that you possibly can. Now, why is that? Well, it's twofold. Number one, now you don't have to buy as much traffic. Now you own your own traffic. But even more than that, your income, especially once we get to the next step, your income is going to be growing in most cases, if you do this right, in direct proportion to the amount of people whose names and emails addresses that you collect in that canister. So you want to collect as many people as you can in your autoresponder. And I'm just going to put AR there. So what else happens when people put their information into this box? Well, number one, we already talked about, they go into your autoresponder, their information goes in there. But now they're redirected to whatever that thing is that you were offering them. It could be something for free that you were offering them, like I said, 3 tips, or it could be something that's paid. And if it's something that's paid, if it's a paid offer that you're advertising right here, then guess what? You make money. But the problem with so many marketers and what I see and what I have experienced since I've been online, and I can only talk about myself, but what I've experienced since I've been online is if you send your visitors to an opt-in page, they put their information into here, they're sent to here, but then they're sent to this offer here. Only 0 nowadays to only 1% of people are actually going to buy whatever you're advertising. And the reason is because they don't know you yet, they don't like you, and they don't trust you. And there are tons and tons of offers out there in the marketplace. So what you have to do is separate yourself from the crowd, because these people here, your traffic, they're getting hit with offers on a regular basis. A lot of people are now getting callous to offers. They don't even pay attention to them anymore because they either think they're spammy, they think that's spammy, scammy, or they don't think they don't work, so on and so forth. But that leads me to the second thing that you need to focus on if you want to create a massive income and a massive business online, and that is the follow-up. You want to follow up. You want to follow up with the people that are inside of your canister. So, number one, you always want to be running traffic, because the more traffic you run to this opt-in page here, the more people are going to land in this canister. But the more people that land into this canister, the more people that you get to follow up with. And now I'm going to just draw like a little horn or something here. This is like represents something that's a broadcasting piece here. So you want to broadcast messages to these people in this canister here, providing them with more information about your product or different products or other information that is going to allow those people here to move closer to their goals. Now, this is where I see a lot of people fail online. Well, number one, where I see people fail is here. They take their traffic here, whether that's paid traffic from a solo ad or a Facebook ad or a Google ad or something. They take their traffic and they cut this part out here, and they send their traffic directly to whatever their offer is. But that's not the way that you want to do it. You do not want to cut this out. You want to make sure that you are collecting leads inside of your autoresponder, inside of your canister. You always want to be focusing on, number one, filling your canister, because if only 0 to 1% of the people that see your offer here are buying, then that's not very much money. The chances of you succeeding that way are slim to none. So that leads me to the only other thing that you need to focus on, and that's the second thing, which is the follow-up. You always want to make sure that you are keeping in contact with these people inside of your database. So the more traffic you run, the bigger this gets. The more people that enter into here, the more people you're able to follow up and broadcast messages to. These arrows represent broadcast messages. Again, providing these people in this huge canister with information that move them closer to their goals or solve their problems. So the first place that I see people failing is they don't do this. But if they do have an opt-in page and they are collecting names, email addresses, and now phone numbers, they leave this part out. And that's not the way to succeed online. And you have to remain consistent in always running traffic and always following up. Those are the two things. If you will remain consistent doing those two things every single day, make sure that you're putting new people inside of this canister here. And every single day, make sure that you are following up with these people to build a relationship, to build know, like, and trust with these people. If you will do these two things and you will remain patient and consistent in doing this, there is absolutely no way that you can fail. Now, is this going to happen overnight? No, it doesn't happen overnight. You can't build a relationship with these people overnight. Just think about your spouse or your significant other. Did you build trust and likability just overnight, or did you have to invest time into your relationship with your significant other? Of course, you had to invest time with your significant other. You had to continue to do the things that make that person happy in order to build a relationship, in order for them to get to know you more, in order for them to like you, and then in order for them to start trusting you. Now that significant other, they're ready to give you the goods. Now they're ready to marry you. Well, it's the same thing with the people that are inside of this canister here. You have to continue to provide value to these people. Value, I should have left some space for this. Value is the key. Continue to give these people value, because that's when these people here are ready to give you the goods and they're ready to buy from you. And that's how you make money. Again, this doesn't happen overnight. I don't know how long it's going to take you. I can't guarantee that. But if you're committed to building a business online, all you have to do is focus on those two things. So many people get caught up in these advertisements and things that tell them that they can make, $300 a day or $500 a day or $1,000 a day. But they don't tell them it takes a while for that. Now, can you get, I don't believe in luck, but just for lack of a better term, can you get lucky and make a sale here or there? Absolutely you can. But it doesn't happen very often. But if you want to build a steady income online, if you want to build a business, if you want a job replacing income. Focus on sending traffic every single day to an opt-in page. Focus on building and putting more people in your database, and focus on staying in touch with those people and keeping your name in front of these people and providing them helpful information, helpful products and things that will move them along and solve their problems eventually. Again, it doesn't happen overnight, but if you will stay consistent, persistent, and most of all, just be patient. Don't try to get it all today. If you're going to commit to earning money online, commit. Don't just think that you're going to start something today and all of a sudden you're going to be rich tomorrow, because that doesn't exist. And there's too much of that stuff out there. There's too much of this, join this program and you're going to make a lot of money, or just buy this product and you're going to make a lot of money. It takes commitment, time, and patience. But again, last time I'm going to say it is, if you focus on these two things, you will achieve success. And there's just a couple of things. I was scrolling through my Facebook today, my Facebook feed, and I want to read a couple of posts that resonated with me today, which gave me the idea for doing this Facebook Live. And as you can see, my phone, you probably can't see it, it's not pulling up. I have no idea. Maybe it's my signal here, but that's what happens when you go on live. Let me try this again here and see if I can get into these messages. Okay, so the first message that resonated with me is this guy, and I know he's successful. I'm pretty sure he's successful, but he says, so many focus on the immediate result. If they come up short, they quit. Nothing comes fast, but everything comes in time. If you just keep swimming, keep going. That's what his post said. And then there's just a little picture. It says, don't watch the clock, do what it does, keep going. And there's one more that I want to share with you here that really resonated with me. And this guy, I know he's successful here. If I could bring this up, again, it's going slow. I have no idea why. Come on, phone. Here. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. It says, he has a picture of himself, and he's smiling, and he looks like he's in a really good area somewhere, having fun, and he's smiling. And it says, "This is the smile of someone who never gave up on his dreams, sacrificed so much in the hopes of living the dream, said bye to people who didn't support me, dropped my ego so I could succeed, kept on going even when times got really rough, slept late and woke up early, cut ties with friends to work on my mindset, rejected the norm, and effing did it. Do whatever you need to do in your life to live a life of wealth, success, and prosperity. If anyone or anything is getting in your way, remove them. If your friends are going out partying, work. If you feel like you need to get sleep to wake up for the job, work for a bit longer. Success is not easy. It will require so much sacrifice and tough times ahead. But man, it's so damn worth it." And I don't know if you can see a picture of this guy here, but he's just got a really, really big smile on his face. And that's the picture that resonated with me. So just focus on doing these things every single day. Put the blinders on. Block out all of the stuff that you're hearing, all of the get-rich-quick things, because those types of things aren't real. They don't last. Focus on building a business, and this is the way that you build a business. You run traffic every single day, whether that's free posts on YouTube, free videos on YouTube, whether it's free posts on Facebook, whether it's solo ads, whether it's buying traffic on Facebook. Focus on sending traffic to your opt-in page, and focus on following up with the people who put their information in that box. Focus on making this grow huge, and then focus on following up with the people that are in there. So I hope this video helped you guys out. If you like the video, do me a favor and give it the thumbs up. And also, if you got anything out of it, if you think other people need the information, share it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel below if you want more information like this, more tips and tricks that'll move you along online. And also make sure you hit that bell notification, because you will be able to get notified every time when I come out with some more information that will help you out in your online journey. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Peace.